Testing, testing, testing. Welcome back, guys, to Living in Trance. Whew, it's been a while since I've brought out a video, but here I am because set times are out. Set times have been released. And if you guys are like me and don't have the Insomniac app, they did release through the app only. I don't know if they already announced them on Instagram. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've announced it yet, but you can view them through the Insomniac app. And just like I said, if you're like me and doesn't have it, I literally download it every year right before DREAMSTATE. So downloaded the app, set times are out, and how we feeling? How we feeling, guys? How we feeling? Before I get started, actually, I just want to say, as you guys can see, my baby is not here with me, and I'm so sad. I really wanted to do this video with him, but you know what? It's all for good terms. He's actually doing a jiu-jitsu tournament for this weekend, and so he just wanted to stay, you know, back home and really focus on training and just get himself prepared, you know, for his big day. So I know, baby, you're watching this, and I just want to say that I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited, and I wish you the best. And no matter what the outcome is, you are always a winner in my eyes, and I know you're gonna win this shit anyways. So I can't wait to just, you know, find out and obviously support you from all the way out here. I won't be able to make it this time, but I'll hopefully be there for the next time. Guys, set times. Where do we even start? Where do we even begin? So I go on the app and I see all the set times, and there's so many time conflicts, and it's a little difficult. It sucks because I feel like this time around I actually have a lot of conflicts. It's so weird. I don't know. I've been going to DreamState since 2016, and I feel like I never really had any conflicts like this like I have this year. And specifically for Friday. Friday is my biggest one. But I just want to start off with like a quick disclaimer and say that I'm a person that really likes to have, you know, like my thing organized, I guess you can say. I personally love to write out the people I'm gonna see on my notes. So on my notes, let me show you guys really quick. And I know like people might think like I'm so crazy and like, why are you even doing that? But this is what makes sense to me, guys, okay? So I do a little, actually I'll screen record and you guys could see on the screen how it's looking like. I personally love to do my day-by-day lineup as just putting the artists that I'm gonna see, the stage that they're gonna be playing at, and what time they're gonna be playing at. So again, this is just kind of like a guide for myself, only to know, okay, like who's gonna be playing next, or who am I trying to see at this time, right? And then I kind of just plan my day or whatever as I go. Or if anybody asks like, hey, who are you planning to see or whatnot, then it's just easier for me to show them, you know, a list like this. I know that you can do it on the Insomniac app, which I will also be screen recording, so that way you guys can see. It really gives you like what time and what artists are going to be playing at that time, and then underneath the artist's name it shows the name of the stages, which if you guys don't know, there is 4 stages to this festival: the Vision, the Void, the Sequence, and the Dream. So for 4 p.m, let's just dive right into it. The first person I have is Christina Sky. And the reason for this is because I don't really know the rest of the artists. I've never heard of Chris or Maximizer before. Obviously, we all know Sarah DeWarren is an amazing singer. She has so amazing songs that she features in. And as much as I would love to see her, I think I'm going to be going for Christina Sky, only because I want to avoid stage hopping, you know, so much. And so it just kind of made sense to go straight into the Void because that's where we entered through at the festival. So I'll probably just be hanging around there for the Christina Sky up until I'll get into it a little bit for the 5 p.m. because it's conflict. But yeah, so we're going to be seeing Christina Sky there. I have such exciting news. I actually am going to be doing a little meet and greet for Asteroid himself. If you guys don't know who Asteroid is. He is an amazing artist. He's a DJ, he's a producer. He has such amazing music, and he is actually a new artist that I came across, I want to say last year. And ever since I listened to one song, it was like a rabbit hole. I fell into just listening to all of his songs and sets, and I was mind blown from this man, right? And so the fact that he actually is in the US, I reached out, and unfortunately he will not be playing at DreamState, but he will be attending DreamState as just a regular dreamer like all of us. And so because of that, I kind of reached out, and so he agreed, and we're gonna be doing a little meet and greet for him. Not sure exactly what time, what place, but I will be announcing that on my Instagram. Really wanted to do this because as myself, and I know many others, would love to just come and take a picture with him, chat it up a little bit, obviously express our gratitude for his beautiful music and the impact that it has had in our lives. And the fact that he was so cool with joining and doing it is just, it's an honor. It's truly an honor. So I will be announcing that on my Instagram. If you guys do not follow me, go ahead and follow me. My IG handle is Living in Trance, and I will be posting a lot of DreamState content too, and just I post a lot of new music and shows and stuff that are obviously trance related. So if you guys want to go and follow me on there, please do so. So let's get back to the lineup and set times. So after Christina Sky, we actually have at 5 o'clock our first conflict. I'm like, how do we have a conflict so early in the day? Oh, hell no. When I saw this, I was like, there's no way they did this. So we got Factor B. And Lostly. At the Dream. But we also have Maddie Ralph. At the Void. So the best thing about this is that they're both actually gonna be playing at the after party. So Maddie Ralph and Factor B. Unfortunately not Lostly, but we at least have the other two at the after party, you know, just in case you're like, oh my god, I don't know where to go to. Girl, they're at the after party too, so let's go. So for this, obviously I want to see how their Factor B and Lostly set comes out. Since I'm already gonna be at the Christina Sky set at the Void, I'm gonna be catching Maddie Ralph for a little bit at the Void, and then heading over to Factor B and Lostly, maybe for like the last 30 minutes or so, to see them at the Dream. And the reason that I decided to do this was, again, just to avoid so much stage hopping and like travel time and stuff. It could take a lot out of it, because personally I feel like the Void is one of those stages where it's like kind of secluded, and it's a little bit hard to like go in and out of that stage for some reason. I'm gonna be doing the Christina Sky, and then Maddie Ralph, Factor B and Lostly at the Dream at 6 p.m. Billy Gillies will be playing. Here's a song by Billy Gillies. So For 6 p.m., I kind of had another like conflict because I really, really want to see freedom fighters. Only because, so when I started with trance, I actually started with psytrance first. So I saw freedom fighters back in 2018. Actually, that was the last time at DREAMSTATE. And so, you know, 7 years later, we fast forward to now and he's coming back. So this is one of the chances that I really want to take and go see freedom fighters. So I think what we're kind of planning to do is catch Billy Gillies at 6 and then heading over to the sequence for freedom fighters. As much as I would love to see Darren Tate and see Taylor Torrance, it sucks that they put these 4 amazing artists at the same time. So I think that's probably how I'm going to be dividing that hour. I'm going to be doing Billy Gillies and then freedom fighters. And then it works out because I will probably be staying at the sequence for Belazy. I've never heard of Blazy, never heard his music, but I have a couple friends that have actually recommended him. And so I kind of want to see, you know, what he's about. And since I'm already going to be at the sequence, I was like, okay, I'm going to check him out for a little bit, be with the friends. And then after Blazy, we actually have Mark Sherry. So again, I'm not exactly sure what time I'm planning to leave what set. It just kind of depends on the vibes. Sometimes like you're feeling a set and it's kind of like, you know what? I want to stay a little bit longer. Or sometimes it's like, I just want to stay and enjoy the whole set overall. And I know I had another artist after, but I'm having too much fun, right? So it always just depends on like how the set, how the vibe is going. But I do want to see Mark Sherry at the Void. He is a legend. You guys know him and David Forbes are, oh my gosh, they're amazing. It's always going to be a good set no matter what. After Mark Sherry, we're actually going to be going to Geo. At the Dream. We're going to be catching him for a little bit, and then we're going to be heading to David Forbes at the Void. So I did want to see Super Strings, but I feel like, again, it's just so many artists that like you kind of have to divide a span of 1 hour, and it's like you can't fit everybody, and you can't be running around from stage to stage, because I feel like you'll just put more time into getting to stages than actually enjoying a set. So unfortunately, I think I'm probably going to be skipping out on Super Strings. So yeah, from Geo, we're going to be going to David Forbes. And I really want to go to David Forbes too, because my one and only Will Atkinson is going to be playing at 9 p.m. So amazing artist, same thing at 9 p.m. I love Asterix. He's an amazing artist. Personally, I am not a fan of Ben Nicky, but we have a friend of ours that's going to be playing. He goes by Cancel the Couch. He's going to be playing at the Beatbox Art Car. And then we also have Fish 56 Octagon. And it sucks because I really wanted to catch his set because obviously it's his DreamState debut. I can't fit everybody. I can't be running from stage to stage. So Will Atkinson obviously is my priority. He hasn't been to DreamState since 2023. And so I got to see him this year at Luminosity, and his set was absolutely amazing. Actually, I still have his set on repeat. Heard it like 100 times or something. So he's definitely my main artist that I can't miss. We are gonna be leaving at least like 20 minutes before his set ends though, to go catch our friend Cancel the Couch. He will be playing at the Beatbox Art Car, so if you guys are interested, go check out our homie. Super happy and super excited for you. After Will Atkinson, we have another conflict, unfortunately. So Elon Bluestone is actually my boyfriend's, or Christian's, favorite artist, and so it kind of sucks, you know, that he has to play at the same time as Jeffrey Sartorius. I know that he was actually really looking forward to seeing him as well, but I believe he did mention that he will be staying for the whole Elon Bluestone set. I told him that I think I'm going to be joining him for the Elon Bluestone set, and then I'm probably going to be heading over to Jeffrey Sartorius, only because he's playing a classic set. And whether he's playing a Dash Berlin classic set or just a regular trance classic set, I believe he's still going to have a fire as set. And so because of that, I'm really, really excited. I listened to his Mysteryland set for last year, 2024, and it was really freaking good. So I have really high hopes for this man, and I know that he's gonna throw it down. Next up, we have Chicane. Another classic set at 11 p.m. at the Vision. Whew, when I say that I feel like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see this man, it really does feel like that. I feel like he is a GOAT. He's a legend. He has so many amazing tracks, and it's such an honor to be able to catch him and play live. So that's another one of my must-sees for me. It sucks that he's playing at the same time as Paul Van Dyk and Ali and Fila, and oh my god, this combination of a back-to-back is insane. Like, it's sickening. But I think I'm gonna be passing on that one. I just think that I've seen them before and I could see them in the future, and so Chicane is one of those artists where it's like, who knows when the next opportunity will be. So obviously, again, depending on how the set goes, if it's popping or not, I might stay for the whole thing. I might just sneak and go to PVD and Ali and Fila, who knows. But for 12 o'clock, personally, this was an easy choice. I'm not a Gareth Emery fan, and as much as I wanted to see Nil 6, I think I'm gonna have to go for Key 4050. Those are my kings right there. Brian Kearney, John O'Callaghan. It's always, oh, such a good time. It's guaranteed a fire set. So what better way to end the first night of Dream State with a bang. Plus, we are going to be attending the after party for both days, so it's just going to get us pumping all over again, and let's get it cracking for the afters. So far, that's what we kind of have planned for day one. Now for a Saturday, well, I personally don't have anything for the first hour or so of the day. I would love to see Transwax. I have never seen Transwax, and I feel like I have listened to a couple songs to where I'm like, okay, I want to see him this year. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we have pretty good artists. Obviously, John at 6 p.m. he's amazing. I could catch him, or I can go for Roman Messer. I've heard a lot of good things about this artist too, and so I'm a little bit curious to see like what's up with him. So I'm keeping all of that open, to be honest. I'm open to wherever we want to go, or the trans fam wants to go, I'm there. I personally, my main other artist that I want to see is Darren Porter. At the Vision, He hasn't been at DREAMSTATE for a while now. Our Darren Porter, we're probably going to be staying for the whole hour. I'm not 100% sure, but my baby does want to catch Ferry Corsten at 7:40, which it's just a little funny to us how he had a earlier time slot opposed to, you know, a lot of other artists at the Dream. I don't know, if we just feel like Ferry Corsten is such a legend, and it's just kind of weird to see him play before 8 o'clock, but you know, it is what it is. We're still gonna catch him. And because of that, I unfortunately will be missing out on Jordan Suckley. I've seen him a couple times already, and luckily I got to see him at Luminosity. And that man just always throws down. But I think for this time, we're actually going to be seeing Ferry Corsten. So then at 9 o'clock, same thing. I don't really have anything like super set, but personally, I would love to see Solarstone. I feel like Solarstone is another legend that never misses, and you will have a great time regardless. And he plays at the Vision. So then at 10 o'clock, we got our boy Sequence 6. He's actually going to be playing at the Beatbox Art Car, and this is going to be his first time playing at DreamStates. Space 92 for us is, well, at least for me, it's a maybe. So I added him to my list as well. He does play at the Void at the same time as Sequence 6, so we might do like a half and half, not sure yet. But I am kind of curious to see, you know, just to see how Space 92 plays live. At 11 p.m. we got our boy John O'Callaghan. He is the man, and I am just so excited for his set. After his Lumi set, he's just doing a lot of uplifting. And I know that he's always done a lot of uplifting, and correct me if I'm wrong, you know, let me know in the comments. I just feel like there's something so special about this Lumi set that he did, and every set that he's beautiful. It's just so, it's so fulfilling. And personally, I feel like his uplifting right now has been like really touching my soul, and it's exactly what my soul needs. So I'm really excited to catch John O'Callaghan at DreamState's this year. I'm really looking forward to him. I will play one of the tracks that is really making me feel like I need to see live, because this track has me like, ugh. Apart from his Pebble Beach, I think Pebble Beach has really become my favorite song ever from him. But Fragmentals is wow, it's incredible. Such an amazing track. And I did see that for his ADE set that he played for Luminosity, he played Paul Miller's song. Let me see, I can't remember what it's called. Plug Breaker. Oh, if you guys haven't heard that song, go listen to it right now. I feel like Paul Miller is another artist that I barely found out about, and obviously it was through Snyder, because Snyder did a song called En Route with Paul Miller, and it just, that's my type of uplifting. That's my type of bangers right there. I hope that he plays those tracks, because whew. After John O'Callaghan, we have the biggest gig of the night, and that's Tiesto's Transit. So for this one, I was kind of iffy about even going to see Tiesto, only because I was a little bit hurt, but then I wasn't hurt, but then I was hurt, but then it was like, why do I gotta see him? I've kind of made my decision that I'm gonna see him, and it's because of the same thing that I said for Chicane, We just don't know when the other opportunity will come on actually seeing Tiesto play trance. And so I wanna be there for this iconic moment, and I just hope he doesn't let us down. You know, I have a strong feeling he won't, but I will be missing out on Brian Kearney, which sucks because, you know, Brian Kearney is just such an amazing artist as well. But luckily, I will be seeing Brian Kearney and John O'Callaghan as Key 4050, so that makes up for it if you ask me. So yeah, I think Brian Kearney, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna be seeing Tiesto with my baby, and my baby really wanted to see Tiesto, so we're gonna just be seeing him for the rest of the night, and then we're gonna be going to the after party right after that. I'm super excited for it all. I do have to say the merch was a little bit disappointing this year. I kind of wanted a jersey. You know, I feel like every year they've brought out a jersey, and I was kind of hoping, you know, that they would bring one out for this year at least. I have 3 jerseys, and so I really wanted one for this year. Actually, I had like a whole vision. I was like, I hope that because of Tiesto and like DREAMSTATE and stuff, I hope that they bring out like a baby blue jersey. That was what was my expectation, right? And so when I didn't see it, I was like, dang, that kind of sucks. I really wanted a jersey. I feel like the rest of the merch, like, it's really nice and all, but I personally am gonna pass. I'm not gonna be buying anything this year. The rest of the stuff, honestly, I already own. I own the blanket, I own the lanyard, I own like pretty much everything. I have hoodies and stuff for DREAMSTATE. I might buy, I don't know, maybe a hoodie or something, but it's only if it says like the actual 10-year anniversary. Again, I haven't seen the designs like 100%. Like, I haven't actually sat down and like seen like what's on the item. Plus, I feel like looking at it in person will give it another look. So I think I'll probably be checking out the merch table and seeing, you know, what I am gonna get. That being said, I really hope that you guys will join us for the meet and greet on Friday. Again, I will be posting all the details on my Instagram. And if you guys see my Ray fam, if you guys see me, come say hello. I'll be having pins for everybody, you know, celebrating the 10-year anniversary. And honestly, right now, it's just preparing for DREAMSTATE. I've been working on my outfits. I've been just working on getting all my last minute shopping and all that stuff done. We will be leaving on Thursday. We got the Airbnb for Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. So we should be out in Long Beach by Thursday, and I'm super excited to spend time with just my trans fam and just be in a dream state. So I hope that you guys will also find ways to get through the festival and choose your set times and choose your people with no conflict. There's gonna be a lot of running around. I already know all of us. We're gonna be like, ugh. But just want to say, let's keep the plur alive, just respect everybody, and just have an amazing weekend. I cannot wait. I will be vlogging this whole experience, so stay tuned. I will be bringing you guys along from start to finish. So let's run it. Let's do it. It's time to lock in and get ready and just honestly wait for Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.